Me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi Todd, nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale. Clarissa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career. There's only one heavy-hitting diva. It's Franchon Cruz Dezurn. Don't let her diva attitude distract from what she can do in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. She is the undisputed super middleweight champion for a reason.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Flint, Michigan, she is a three-division, undisputed champion of the world, Clarissa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Baltimore, Maryland, an undisputed middleweight champion of the world, known as the heavy-hitting diva, introducing Franchon Cruz Dezurn.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? The straight right just misses. She got clipped by that counter. She scores with that counter. They're giving us a high-tempo show. The straight right just misses. Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
He's ready to go.
Do not worry about that round. Throw it from your mouth.
Finish. But you've got to be smart, otherwise she'll see it and
Switching off. I need you to switch back on.
I don't want you to load up. Don't go looking in there for one shot at a time. Just set her up, you'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed. She's hurt. She's ready.
And you're switching off. I need you to switch back on.
The other way out. Get in there and finish her.
Back out there and win the round. You've done all of
In your power shots. Good work. Don't forget that jab.
So I need you to get back out there and switch on.
And there's the bell for round two. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Got out of the way of that right hook. She catches and counters. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution being thrown to the wind. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about shields in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Switched off completely.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter shot by her. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
That counter shot lands. They block the uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with that jab. She wasn't ready for that counter. Punch, counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punch. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about shields in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Back into the fight.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. Big hook doesn't land. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Looking to land the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Shields in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Round. Now relax. Relax.
Get that jab back. Just box her. Be smart.
Shot at a time. Set her up. All right, you'll take her out. She's...
Go back and win the round. Right? It's only one round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Yeah, and she'll ride it out. So go out there.
Box her. Just be smart.
On to the fifth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. That right uppercut misses. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
How about that time counter shot? That left hook missed. Both trying for a knockout. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter shot by her. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You out. Good work, man. Now I don't want you to look.
We're going to forget that now. With a bad round, we have bad rounds. That's fine.
You'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed, man. She's hurt. She's ready to go. She's finished. But you've got to be smart, otherwise she'll see it and she might...
So get out there and use it. Switch.
Don't let her get back in.
There's the bell for round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. As As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
She misses with that jab. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Nice counter punch. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
Here we go, it's round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. Just misses with that uppercut. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Beautiful counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Don't give her no free shot.
Round 8, and we're off again. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. The resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good counter punch. The hook doesn't score. Can't land that jab. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Claressa Shields is in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Claressa Shields just got clipped. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The straight right just misses. She scores with that counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Claressa Shields is in trouble. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Bob, get back out there and win this round.
The end of that jab. So that's it. Just start sticking a few
To win this round.
This is the 10th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? He wasn't ready for that counter. Good counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with this.
Oh, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Claressa Shields just got clipped. And now they're right back into the fray.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So this fight will continue. shot by her. The right hook just missed. Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her trainer is going to give her some advice here.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Come on.
And there's the bell for round 11. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. As we enter the final frames, I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Just avoids the left uppercut. Marissa Shields is in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
That's her round. So I need you.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. How about that time counter shot? Left hook just missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
She scores with that counter. She got clipped with that straight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. So it was certainly close. A big majority win.
Shows how much we know. We didn't have it like that. We thought it was a one-sided fight. But you know what? Spot on. I don't mind being wrong right now. For an entertainment like that, what a fight.